From Goodyear Heights to foodies everywhere.
Welcome back to Bearded and Crunchy, episode 6. All right, guys, welcome back to Bearded and Crunchy, episode 6, Bob.
God damn.
They're coming out fast.
We got a lot to say.
Yeah, I guess so. Who the fuck wants to listen to us?
I hate the sound of my own voice,
Oh, it's
honestly.
ridiculous. I sound nasally as
Right?
fuck. I hate it.
Even though we do all the stuffs.
All right, guys, welcome back. Again, we want to thank you guys for listening.
Hell yeah.
Our numbers are steady. I don't.
Consistency.
I'm gonna thank you guys every episode. If you guys didn't listen, we would probably still do this, but we probably definitely wouldn't be as excited.
Right.
But yeah, so this episode, guys, we're gonna go into another little subject. It's not a special, but we're gonna talk about what all of us love.
Food.
And as a Meniere's disease having person, I have to have no caffeine and low salt, and as a type 2 diabetic, no sugar, so I'm basically allowed to eat cardboard and crickets.
Fuck that.
Yeah. No, I would be lying if I said I didn't cheat. But I will say this. Foods have come a long way for people like me. There's a lot of zero sugar. Like, my biggest thing is I love pop. So the fact that there's zero sugar, zero caffeine pop saves my life. But yeah, we wanted to get into something that, like, me and Bob have talked about. We love sports. We love Star Wars. Right. Obviously, we love music. But we definitely love food.
I'm still a fat guy, bro.
Yeah, and there's still a fat guy living inside me. That's for damn sure.
Mr. Skinny Man over here now.
Yeah.
More like
diabetes
Obi-Wan.
diet.
Yeah, more like Obi-Wan than ever before now.
But yeah, so we're just gonna get into a little, just a casual, some of our favorite things, different things like that. But I want to go with the one that you talked about, or that you brought up. What's on your grill? I thought that was a good idea. So, what I think what you meant by that is, like, what's something you typically like to grill out. Yeah. So since that was your question, I'll let you go first. What's on your grill, Bob?
Bro, the best thing I ever did when we moved into our house, and after now I've built my deck a couple years ago, I got my massive grill out there, and I always do, like, Memorial Day, 4th of July, Labor Day. We always have the fam over, cookout. Yeah. And I'm going to start with one of my staples. Is I make ribs all the time during summertime. And I don't know how you prepare yours, but how I typically start mine, wash them off, season the shit out of them, wrap them up in aluminum foil, stick them in the oven at like 225 for like an hour and a half, pull them bitches out, get that grill fired up, let them sizzle.
I similar. I wash them off. I get a good dry rub going on them because I've always been a firm believer that, like,
flavor.
I'm not opposed to sauce, but good barbecue doesn't need sauce.
Nope.
So, and I've fortunately been to Texas and had real Texas barbecue too. And boy, let me tell you. But I'm the same. I would say it would go ribs. I do the same, except as soon as I put them in the foil, but as soon as I light the grill, I throw them on.
Oh, you do all?
Yeah, I just let them smoke, and then I keep the temperature a little low so they can get smoky. And then if I'm cooking something with it, like say burgers, dogs, when I throw them on, then I up it up and then take them off, set it, get that sear, and that's how I get them. Nice. The other thing that we cook a lot, because my house is full of steak eaters, is Gary. He'll go out and buy $80-$90 worth of fillets. And I'll cook them up. We get those a couple times a year, so that's nice. But the sad thing is a lot of people don't know, because of my diabetes, I lost most of my teeth. So I do have full top dentures and a partial on the bottom. So it's a lot harder for me to
eat steak
these days. So,
but my important question is how do you cook your steak?
So I grew up with a boomer dad. Everything was well done.
Ugh. That's
and I didn't realize, until I was older, that if you get a good cut of steak, you're ruining it.
Yeah, no shit.
My preference is medium, but I will go medium rare.
Okay.
Everybody else in my house is medium rare.
I'm medium rare.
And that's your sweet spot.
Yeah.
That's your sweet spot.
Melt in your mouth, juicy.
I'll teach you a trick. I learned this because and we've talked that I've cooked in restaurants for a lot of my life. Did you know there's a trick with your hand to tell if it's done?
Yeah,
if you do this, that's well, medium rare, or medium well, medium rare, rare.
I actually learned that years ago from my friend Sandy. She used to work at Cookers up in Cuyahoga Falls when Cookers was there.
Okay.
So she taught me that one. And I was like, oh, I didn't know that.
Yep. That's a way to tell if your steak's done.
And it does work.
Yeah, but I mean, I typically, just because I got 2 young kids, it's mainly burgers and dogs a lot of times. I mean, every now and again, I'll grill up some chicken or some pork chops or something like that. But I like steak, I like ribs, but I don't know, man. I'm a burger guy.
I'm a burger guy.
I love burgers. Yes, sir. Like a burger can really I could eat at a restaurant 6 times and get nasty ass shit. And if I go there and I finally get a burger and it's to die for,
right,
I'll go back again and again and again. Yep. So, but we'll go from that. Let's go into foods that our parents and grandparents. This was another suggestion by Bob. Foods that our parents and grandparents ate. In our lifetime alone, with social media and influencing, we've definitely seen a shift in culinary arts. Like there's so many crazy things being made nowadays. So our parents and grandparents lived in much simpler times. So the stuff that they ate was way different than us. But there's still some things that they make that I miss or that I still recreate. So
same.
Bob, what's one thing that your mom and dad or your grandparents made that is still a staple in your life, or even that you miss that you haven't had in a while?
So I have a staple from my grandmother, because my grandmother was very German. My grandfather met her when he was stationed over in Germany. So she's from Germany. Her first language was German. But I got lucky growing up that I got to eat a lot of German cuisine that was homemade by my grandmother. And there's a lot of interesting things out there like red cabbage. Delicious. My sister actually makes that still to this day. My mom made it. It's still very good. She actually made cauliflower and potatoes not long ago when she was here in Ohio. My grandmother made that. My mother made that. Homemade fricadella. Oh my God.
So what is that? Explain that for the people that may not know.
Oh shit. Now it's gonna escape me. I don't exactly remember because it's been so long since I've had it.
And
I'm confusing it with rouladen, and rouladen is like rolled up beef and like pickles and oh my God. And there's spätzle, which is like a noodle.
Yep, I know what spätzle is.
And now they don't do it very often anymore, but it's a potato dumpling that they used to make from scratch, but now you just buy it in like a bag. We always called it Kartoffelknip. And I've had it both ways. I've had it homemade. I've had it in the bag. I prefer it homemade. It's more delicious. But the one thing that I make at home that my kids will attest to, my wife, some of the other kids I've helped raise too. You know who you are. But I make, and I learned it from my grandmother and my mom, I make something called noodles and eggs.
Oh, I remember this.
And you wouldn't think about it, but typically what you do is if you have spaghetti the night before, you take your leftover spaghetti noodles and you fry them up in butter, and then you crack a couple eggs and basically scramble the egg into it, salt, pepper. A lot of people don't like it with ketchup. I prefer it with ketchup. That's how I grew up eating it.
A lot of people like my dad was a big ketchup on eggs guy. So that's not as odd as I think most people would think.
But my kids love it when I make it. And my wife, the first time I ever made it when we got together, like, what the hell are you doing with this? Like, what? I'm like, trust me. Just trust me. And she tried it. She's like, oh, yeah, this is actually really, really good. It's weird to put those two together, but it works.
Yeah.
So that's kind of my staples. And then I learned, before my mom passed, I learned how to make her lasagna, which I've brought pans over to you guys. And
that did not last long.
No, I make it differently than most restaurants and things do. I don't use ricotta. Instead of ricotta, I use Parmesan. It's kind of like the glue. and of course mozzarella. But I make my own sauce, and that makes all the difference.
Yeah, I've learned to make my sauce early on too. Yeah, I mean, see, for me, I was brought up. I was told that we were Native American, German, Irish, Native American, German, Irish, and something else. But a thing that my family made and my mom made, and it's gonna. I mean, you wouldn't think it would be my favorite, but I'd say probably my favorite dish of all time is, which I believe is a German Polish dish, and that's cabbage and noodles.
Okay, I've had cabbage. And
but
noodles.
my mom made it with a spicy hot Hungarian sausage.
Nice,
bro. She even when I was an adult for my birthday, she would make one of those big stock pots full of it. And I would take it home and I would eat it for days.
Yeah.
But the one I'm gonna bring up too, just because we kind of talked about the one before that, but I want to talk. This is one that I make, and the kids aren't really a fan of it, but Gary and Rhiannon love it, and my mom made it. Now we've all heard of chili mac, but my mom made it a little bit different than most people. She would take, for us, because me and my dad were big guys, she would get 2 boxes of Kraft macaroni and cheese, and she would brown meat, and she would season it with chili powder.
Okay.
And she would,
simple,
and then she would mix it, and then she would take the same chili powder, and then she would mix it into the macaroni and cheese, and then mix the two.
Oh yeah.
And then that was our chili mac, and I still make it. I just made it last week. I make it different than my mom. I put my own twist on it. So now instead of 2 pounds of ground beef, I use 1 pound of ground beef and 1 pound of sausage.
Ooh.
And dude, it took it to that fucking
level.
And that's I still make it to this day. The other one I'm gonna get to before we move topics, and we were just talking about this, and it's an acquired taste, but it's really technically it's called chipped beef gravy. We grew up with it as shit on a shingle.
Yep.
But it's just chick beef and a white gravy. Some people put it over noodles. Some people put it over potatoes. Some people just eat it as is. People put it on toast. But it's an acquired taste. But I grew up on it because you got to remember the 80s was like the boom when we started getting a more flavors and more styles. There was more flavors of Doritos than just Cool Ranch and stuff. But it's a very simple dish. It's filling. It's so cheap. Because, chipped beef, you could get a pound of it for 87 cents.
Yeah.
And then you just make your roux, you get it going, you make your gravy, boom, you're done. But yeah, that was a staple.
I actually had it yesterday.
Yeah, you did say that. I actually haven't had it in probably 15 years or more.
But I cheat. I just buy the Stouffer stuff because it's really, really good.
Yeah, hey, that's
Frozen.
Okay. There's plenty of... Dude, when I don't feel like making macaroni and cheese, Stouffer's.
Yeah. But when you do SOS, do you do it over toast or do you
It depends.
Yeah.
Okay. It just depends on what I'm in the mood for. Or it depends on what I had.
Right.
If I didn't have bread, I'd put it on mashed potatoes.
Oh.
If I didn't have potatoes, I'd put it over egg noodles.
Ooh.
Yeah, I've done it made rice. It's really good on rice.
I believe that. Literally like a gravy.
Yeah. That's all it is. So you could put it on a shit
ton of stuff.
Yeah, there's so much you could put it on.
So good though.
Yeah.
God, I'm fat.
Oh, dude, I love food. I love it. We'll go into... Let's just go into some of our, let's go to favorite restaurants. How about that? I think that's a good one. We can do fast food, sit down, fancy, whatever you want. But just what's a couple of your, staples? No budget.
No budget.
It doesn't matter
how
much it costs, but just, places that you're like, all right, this is a go-to if I could go all the time.
A go-to for me and my wife, surprisingly, is Applebee's. We love going to Applebee's. Selection.
I think they get a bad rap.
Yeah.
But they have things that they do really, really well.
They do.
So, yeah, that's not, that's...
I normally do the bourbon chicken or... they do make a good steak. Their chicken tenders are good. Their appetizers are all oh my God.
They had... It was I wish I could remember what it was. It was a mac and cheese.
Oh, yeah.
It had popcorn chicken kind of in it, and I forget what it was called. Man, it was amazing. And their riblet basket. Let's be honest. It probably wasn't.
You know who makes a good mac and cheese? Surprisingly, Panera.
Really?
Panera is their mac and cheese is phenomenal.
That's funny because I like French onion soup, but their French onion soup tastes like hot dog water.
Ooh.
It's awful.
Oh.
I hate it.
Man,
but yeah, that's a good one.
Applebee's.
I think. Oh man, where am I? You know what? I'm gonna go wasabi.
Also good.
It's. We used to go to, or for us in the falls, there was Hibachi Japan,
Mm-hmm.
and they were good. But when me and Rhiannon got together, she was like, "We're going to wasabi."
Yeah, it's better.
I never went back.
No.
I'll tell you the difference. We've literally been there dozens of times, and it's a little pricey. It's actually not really that bad for the amount of food you get. But I mean, it's going to be $100 deal if you got 2-3 people.
Oh yeah,
I mean, it is. But
I got 3 kids.
The one thing I'll say is, I've eaten there multiple different times, multiple different days, multiple different times of days, and had multiple different chefs, and it tastes
the same,
exactly the same every single time I go.
That's how you know it's good.
And I would have to say that's probably up there.
I'm gonna throw one out there.
Go ahead.
And it's a local thing.
Oh, yeah.
And I know you've been there.
I hope you're.
But you go out to Kent.
Oh, okay.
You go out to Kent. Little place out there called Mike's Place.
I was gonna say Mike's Place,
and
I haven't been there. Now they had the X-wing.
The X-wing. Yes, it's still out there.
Oh, they still have it. Yep. I haven't been there. When we lived in Stowe, we were actually really close to it because Stowe Kent kind of borders each other a little bit. And sometimes when I was actually going to Kent State for a little while.
Oh yeah.
I would on my way to if I had a later in the day class, I would go there. And then, if I was getting out early or something, I would stop by Mike's and get.
Never had anything bad there, bro. Honestly, breakfast, lunch, dinner, and the decor is something to behold because it's just a smattering of everything.
It's a nostalgia fest,
and it's so much fun. I go there just to look at the walls sometimes,
and
I haven't been there for a few years because I heard they did a little remodel-ish thing.
Oh, again, it's been well over 15 years for me.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll have to make a treat out there.
Yeah, we will. But the X-Wing is still there.
I love it. I got one.
Okay.
That I think, not that you forgot, but Fat Boys.
And
talk about a local. One location. It's 16 seconds from my house.
Yes.
Some of the best pizza and chicken.
Yeah.
And just... It's so. I mean, I'll tell you something that's to my heart, and I'm gonna make a lot of people mad. Onion rings over French fries.
Yes,
all day long.
All day.
And Fat Boys onion rings are some of the best I've ever
Chef's
had in
kiss,
my life.
bro.
So good.
And I got a funny story about that, and you're gonna remember this because I remember when we first started getting to know each other and becoming friends, and we had only been out in Barberton for. 6 months, 5 months.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, bro, remember Fiesta and Leonardo's? We don't have anything like that out in Barberton. It's all Barberton chicken, which I love Barberton chicken. Don't get me wrong. It's a thing.
I'm going to get flamed.
You don't like it?
Oh, no, not that. No. It's overrated.
It's overrated, yes, but it's good.
It's very good. But I've had better.
Yeah. But that's I remember, I'm like, I would love to find something like Fiesta or Leo's. And you're like, bro, I got you. There's this place out by my house called Fat Boys. Just try it. You'll love it. And I was like, okay, I'll take your word for it. Because at that point, we're pretty fresh friends. And we ordered it, and I was like, I think I even texted you. I was like, bro, this is fucking fire.
Guys, I've had everything from this place, from their wings to their pizza to their chicken to their sandwiches.
Oh, man.
Nothing is bad in this place.
That's why they call themselves Fat Boys.
Man, it's when you have a lot of people in your house, it can get expensive.
Yeah.
But it is so worth it. It's so good. And they're not a sponsor, guys. They're not paying us to say this. This is...
It's just fact.
This is my... it's so good. It's as good as a Fiesta or like a Giannino's. Mm-hmm. It's just... Oh, it's so good. We kind of touched a little bit when we were talking about where we came from, like the Mr. Heroes and Swenson. So I won't re-mention those. But, I mean, we've been pretty, one thing I will say that and Jermaine and Vonnie, they both moved out of state, and they said the one thing that they've quit eating since they've went there is pizza.
Really?
They said they don't have good pizza in Houston and in Arizona where Vonnie lives, and he said that's the one thing they miss about Ohio because dude, we have a shit ton of pizza shops. And I don't mean your Domino's.
No.
I'm talking, you got Giannino's, you got Fiesta, you got Fat Boys, you got Rassisi's, you got... I mean, I can keep... Yeah.
DiCecco's is really good.
What's that place over off Rocco's? You got...
Angie's in Barberton.
Angie's is a good one.
Good place.
There's a place... it's in the Falls. It's close to Bailey Road. It's on almost like a residential street. Yeah. I can't think of it. Mark and Phillies.
Yes.
Mark and Phillies. That's another. I mean, we have got Italian in that. But I think a lot of that has to do with like people used to call Youngstown Little Italy.
Mm-hmm.
You know, there used to be a lot of mafia and mob people in Youngstown. So I wonder if that kind of trickled over into the Northeast Ohio. Because
they have good food. I will say that.
Well, and we almost forgot Luigi's, even though we did talk about that in the last episode. But we don't have a shortage of good pizza shops. Like it's I mean, you could literally like fucking toss a pebble and you're gonna hit a decent Italian 100%. Restaurant.
Yeah, I'm lucky. Like I said, I got Angie's out in Barberton. We went there 2 years ago and we grabbed a barbecued chicken pizza. And they bring it out on like the hot tray, and it's, you know, I mean, we ended up taking like a third of it home because it was just me and my wife. We went out for a lunch date, and I had never been there all the years I had lived out there. I'm like, let's go here, and I wasn't disappointed.
Oh, Angie's is good. There's definitely some staples in Northeast Ohio, man. I'm trying to think of some others off the top of my head. Like,
I got one.
Go ahead.
Barrio Taco.
I don't think I've ate there,
bro. They got one in Kent.
You know me, I love Mexican food.
So they got one in Kent, Kent State campus, but the big one we go to is up in Cleveland, like right across from Rocket Arena.
Okay,
bro, you would not be like, you'd be so happy.
Oh, I can imagine. Like I said, dude, Chinese food, Mexican food battle for first place in my mind.
It's literally like build your own taco.
Oh,
and they have whatever, and it's just so freaking good.
Yeah,
I can only eat 3. I tell you,
that's heavy pizza.
Yeah.
I'm gonna bring up a spot. This literally just popped in my head. This was the best breakfast place on East Akron ever, and it closed and then reopened as another place and then reopened as the original place. But Eastside Cafe,
yes,
the He-Man breakfast.
Yep, I've spent many mornings hung over there.
Yes, guys, we got to tell you about this. Like, you know, like an extra large pizza tray.
Yeah.
Like big silver tray. I'm talking, what do you think? Probably 3 feet in diameter.
Probably, yeah.
Maybe bigger. And it had pancakes, toast, hash browns, eggs, 3 different meats. It had so much. And like he said, the Eastside Cafe was 24 hours a day.
Yep.
If my memory serves me right, I think the only day they closed was Christmas.
Maybe.
And they might even have been open for that.
Wouldn't shock me.
But there was also a restaurant just up the road called the Lamp Post. That stayed open and Eastside Cafe closed. This was about 20 years ago. They closed for a little while. And then the Lamp Post closed, and then the Eastside Cafe moved to the Lamp Post.
Right.
I haven't been there in quite some time, but I going on what you were saying, many drunken nights, 3 o'clock in the morning, The only thing that's open is fucking Denny's, Taco Bell, and Eastside Cafe.
Yep, I'm going to Eastside Cafe.
Yep. So, yeah. Man, too many He-Man breakfasts consumed in my day.
I got a weird one for you, and I think the only location around here is up in Cleveland in the Flats. But I had it down in Nashville, and it's called Famous Dave's.
I've heard of it, but I've never been to one.
They're a chain barbecue joint, but man, let me tell you, their barbecue is phenomenal.
Go ahead.
It's just like fall off the bone ribs,
I'll
chicken.
give it
I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure, as I drop my pen off my mic stand, pretty sure there's a location in the Flats in Cleveland.
Well, we'll definitely have to. I mean, I'm all for trying new food. Yeah. I mean, there's no shortage of
good places.
Yeah. Let's go. What about? Let's go. You want to do discontinued snacks?
Sure.
I'm gonna let this off because I'm dying on this fucking hill. Anybody that's listening to this, I say that a lot, but I'm getting frustrated just thinking about it. With all the things that come back, like Dunkaroos got taken back, and then they brought them back out, and like so many things have gotten brought back, and this particular snack was a staple of my childhood. And the bastards took them away from us It's the greatest potato chip or chip snack in the world. Keebler made them, and they were pizzerias. Guys, I cannot tell you enough how good these chips were, and
so good.
So many times people have told me, you know, like, oh, there's pizza flavored stuff. I said, people always misconstrue pizzerias with the seasoning. Pizza combos and pizza Pringles have the same seasoning. Like, trust me, I can still taste the pizzeria. What set them apart was that seasoning with the type of chip that they were. Yes. That's what made pizzerias different. And I want them back worse than anything in this world. It chaps my ass knowing they brought back all this fucking shit.
Yeah.
And this is one thing they just haven't touched on. But what about you? What's something that...
And we talked about it because we did a demo months back that we can't use because my laptop, again, piece of crap. And we talked about food briefly in that. And I had mentioned Keebler Magic Middles. And what they were a soft round cookie. And they had the fudge, like the gooey fudge in the middle. And as a kid, oh my God. That's why I was a fat kid.
That we need to riot on Keebler.
I'm telling you.
They're gatekeeping this shit.
Yeah.
And something needs to be done about this. Like, that's bullshit. Because I remember those too, bro.
Yeah.
And that's bullshit. Like, you keep coming up with new shit. Fuck that. Bring back the shit that made us happy.
Yeah. Because we're old, grumpy men.
Yeah, like, I want my shit. Like, and I get it. I'm a diabetic. I shouldn't have carbs and shit. But goddamn it, I'm human too. I like shit.
Yeah, flavor.
I'm going to bring out another one that... I don't see. You know, obviously we're in the social media age and TikTok age, and everything gets talked about. But when people talk about discontinued snacks, and you see the videos and the shorts on it, there's another cookie that Nabisco made called Giggles.
I remember Giggles,
and they were cookies. They were vanilla cookies with chocolate in the middle, or they were chocolate cookies with vanilla in the middle. But the cookies had faces cut out of them. And let me tell you, they were so good. That's another one that didn't, you know, that they took and haven't brought back. Right. You know, I'm starting to notice that all the ones that I fucking like, they don't want to bring back. Gone. Like, what is with that? Like, they'll bring back all this other shit that nobody cares about. Man, it's depressing.
Big time. Butterfinger BBs.
Oh, you know, so BBs. I don't like Butterfingers. But I would fuck up a bag of Butterfinger BBs.
Right.
Because the thing with me is like, I don't like crunchy or hard peanut butter flavored things. Like, I wasn't a big Chico Stick fan either.
Butterfinger's better than Chico Stick, but
I would say that as well. But the Butterfinger BBs, I had a dance or two with them in my day. They were pretty good. Yeah, they were very good.
I don't know why they ever got rid of them.
Because they take away everything that we like.
Yeah.
Right. So I'm going to go into one, and you know, I shared my list a little bit with you in the morning, this morning, to kind of get our outline. And Ecto Cooler, man. I mean, every kid our generation, like within 5 years of our generation, wants that bag.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you right now, I haven't had it in 30 years, and I can guarantee you I could tell if it tasted exactly the same as it did when we were kids.
They brought it back here a few years ago, but it was not the same.
That's the problem. And that's the thing. That's why they say a lot of these companies don't, is because they can't use the same ingredients they used to. A lot of them are outlawed.
They probably cause cancer.
Trans fats are a big thing.
Right.
High fructose corn syrup, they're trying to get rid of that because that shit's terrible for you. Other countries make good quality products, and they don't use that shit.
Right.
But Ecto Cooler was one, and the Ninja Turtle pies. Do you remember those?
I remember them, but I don't think I ever had them.
I didn't get them a lot because, again, you know, first of all, you know, we didn't get a lot of like snack shit just because we didn't have a lot of money. I mean, we had snacks and stuff, but it was typically your normal shit like oatmeal cream pies because my dad loved them. We always had a big glass bowl, and there was peanut M&Ms in my house 24/7, 365. there was constantly peanut M&Ms in my house, which is probably why they're my favorite to this day.
Peanut M&Ms?
Oh yeah,
I love peanut. I have a bag of peanut butter M&Ms. In my
peanut
bag
butter
right
M&Ms
now.
are probably my second best, and then there was one flavor that they came out with. You know how they do the crazy flavors? They did pecan pie flavored ones.
Really? I never saw those.
Oh, I had to try them.
Were they good?
Yeah, because pecan pie is my absolute favorite
Mine
pie in
too.
the world, but I can't eat it anymore.
Yeah,
Just
sugar.
because one slice of that would literally send my sugar to hell.
I think you could get sugar-free, but I don't know if it'd be any good.
They've come a long way with sugar-free stuff.
Yeah.
They've actually come out with like the little mini Hershey bars and little Reese cups. They do taste different, but they're close enough that they're a good substitute. But I figure at some point they'll get to the point where there'll be that option for everything.
Yeah. Like gluten-free shit.
Yeah. Oh man, food. My mind's going 1,000 places because
Right.
there's so many things that we could talk about. Here's one that just popped in my head. What's your favorite movie theater go to?
Popcorn. I love popcorn, bro.
I like popcorn.
Yeah.
But ever since they brought pretzel bites,
Pretzel bites are good.
that's my go-to.
Yeah, I love popcorn. And, movie butter popcorn is way different than...
Oh yeah, there's nothing better than that
Redenbacher.
processed fake fucking butter that they put on it. I don't care. Nothing tastes like that.
So good.
It's delicious. I drink that shit.
Yeah.
No, I do like popcorn, but man, I have a thing for pretzel bites. I don't know what it is.
And my go-to is also like a Nestle Crunch. It's one of my favorite candy bars.
I very rarely will pick these if I'm like in the mood for a candy bar. But for some reason, every single time I go to the theater, I gotta have Reese's Pieces. I love
Also
them.
good.
Because the fat guy that I am, I learned in my 20s that I can take a thing of Reese's Pieces, pour it in the popcorn, and now I have a sweet and salty snack.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
Beautiful.
I would, it was so good. Peanut butter and fucking popcorn. It sounds terrible, but it's delicious.
And my wife loves caramel corn. So
Yeah, I mean, that's, you know what's funny? Do you like kettle corn?
Oh, yeah.
I do too. I actually almost prefer it over caramel corn.
Yeah.
I think caramel corn tends to get too heavy.
Yeah.
Like after
too
so
sweet.
long, it's just like, but the kettle corn has that right amount of sweet that it doesn't.
I would agree with you on that.
Yeah. All right. So, what to next?
Whatever you want. Doesn't matter to me.
I
I am completely unprepared without notes because it's better to go.
mean,
off
I
the top
have
of my
notes,
head.
but we've already went through most of them, so we're
Yeah.
gonna be winging it the rest of this episode, guys. So
That might get good.
yeah, this will be interesting.
Maybe it'll be funny and people will actually listen.
Yeah, right. I'm trying to think. What's a subject? Okay, here we go. Pineapple on pizza.
That's polarizing like the is a hot dog a sandwich question from a couple weeks ago. My wife loves it. My stepdaughter loves it. I'll eat it. I'm not the biggest fan of it. I mean, Hawaiian pizza is Hawaiian pizza. It's
It should burn in hell.
okay. There's polarizing differences.
I hate that shit.
Yeah.
And I'm going to tell you the same thing because my stepdaughter loves it too. Even when I make homemade pizzas, I buy, excuse me, I buy diced chunked pineapples and I buy the diced ham and I make it for her.
Okay.
Even though it goes against everything that my
Satan's
moral
anus.
code says. It's not even the sweet and salty. And I had this conversation. Who was I talking? It was somebody at work. It's the texture of the pineapple with the pizza that I can't get past.
Oh, okay. You're a texture
It
guy.
doesn't very much so.
Okay.
I don't like tomatoes. I hate tomatoes.
I don't do
actually.
tomatoes.
Love spaghetti sauce.
Yeah.
I'll eat pico de gallo and
Yeah.
fucking salsa, but I hate
But
tomatoes.
there's something else in it with the tomato.
I don't eat.
Yeah.
I don't eat 99% of fruit because of texture. I hate the texture of
Really?
kiwi, bananas.
Wow. I didn't know that.
I hate fruit.
See,
I hate
I'm a texture guy when it comes to mashed potatoes, and this is one of my pet peeves. And we've talked about it before. If you make mashed potatoes that are supposed to be smooth and creamy, they should be smooth and creamy. I should not get a lump. If they're supposed to be lumpy, I can handle if they're supposed to be lumpy. That's fine.
Yeah, but you need the rules and regulations
Yes.
ahead of time.
I don't want to find a lump in my smooth, creamy mashed potatoes because then I'm like, "Bleh!" It grosses me out.
I'll tell you something on that vein that as a kid that I hated, but now that I'm older, I like, is when people make mashed potatoes with the skin still in them.
Yeah, that's fine.
As a kid, I hated it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't touch it.
No.
Now, I would almost prefer that.
Yeah.
It adds so much more of a different, like almost umami kind of flavor.
I'll give you that.
Yeah, that's a good one. All right, let's go into some things that we hate now that we're on that, because we can go there. I just said one of mine. I absolutely despise tomatoes. I am also not one of those people though that like if I'm getting a burger or something like that, I won't ask for no tomato.
Right.
I can peel that off.
Right.
Now, if I go to like Taco Bell and I get like a soft taco supreme,
yeah,
I'll be like, hey, no tomatoes.
No tomatoes.
If they're still on there, I'm not giving it back. I'm not that
just
guy.
gonna pick them off.
I just don't like them.
Right.
I'm just not a fan. I don't like tomatoes. Like I said, I love ketchup. I love tomato sauce, tomato soup. I just hate tomatoes.
Yeah, same.
So what's
yogurt? I fucking hate yogurt.
Yeah, me and you are on the same vein of that. I don't eat yogurt either.
I literally, me and my wife went to the store yesterday, and they had yogurt on sale at the Acme in Norton, and they were like 10 for $5 or whatever, and she's like, "Oh, here." And I'm like, well, that's one thing I could never be accused of in my house is where did all the yogurt go?
Yeah, me neither.
Because I would rather lick my dog's ass than eat yogurt.
Yeah, I'll take seconds on your dog's ass.
Yeah.
Rather than eat yogurt.
It probably tastes better.
I would agree.
As everybody barfs in their mouth.
Yeah, I'm not a fan. I mean, there was one time in my life, and Vonnie will remember this, when me and him, we actually rented a house, me, him, and his brother in the Falls, and we lived there for a while together, as roommates. And we would go to this little convenient grocery store that was close to us.
Yeah.
And that's when Trix yogurt came out. That was actually not bad.
All right.
But that's the only time in my life I consumed it. I can't even smell it now, and I'm like,
no.
ugh.
I literally, my daughter had Greek yogurt here about 2 years ago, and just the smell of rotting feet made me want to vomit.
Yeah, it's disgusting.
It's horrible. How you can ingest that is beyond me.
I'll tell you another one. I absolutely love pickles and hate cucumbers.
That's interesting.
I hate cucumbers.
I like cucumbers.
I can't stand
I like pickles. I hate sweet pickles.
I love all versions of pickles.
Yeah,
I love sweet. I love dill. It doesn't matter. I'll eat them.
Nope. I don't do sweet pickles. I don't do bread and butter pickles because that shit is nasty.
Oh, I love them.
My wife says the same thing. She's like, "You're weird." I'm like, "I know."
No, I can understand. Brining typically is a vinegar type base type of thing, so I can understand how that can. But I do like them.
And do you know what else I really freaking hate? And I've tried them multiple different ways. The ways that people have told me to try them, I hate Brussels sprouts. They're disgusting. They're bitter. I don't know what you could do to make them edible.
Take them or leave them with me. Saute them in butter with bacon.
Tried.
That's about the best way. I can eat them. I mean, it's cabbage. They're just baby cabbages.
Well,
but they do have a slightly different taste. Yeah. Bananas for me.
No bananas for you?
I hate them.
I like bananas.
I hate them. But yet, one of my favorite things in the world to eat is banana bread. Isn't that weird? I'm so weird.
It's the texture.
It is.
It's the texture.
Well, I do kind of not like the flavor of this is going to sound really weird. You have to be in my fucked up head. I don't like the taste and the texture combined when I'm eating a banana. Mushed up and put in like a banana bread or a banana nut muffin, I'm okay with.
And banana pudding is fine?
No, I don't like that either.
No?
Just banana bread and banana muffin. If it's in a cake form, I can eat it.
Have I ever made banana bread and given you a loaf?
No, and if you're going to tell me that you make homemade banana bread and have not, then our friendship ends today.
Oh, shit. Well, it was nice knowing you, bro.
No, I love it. Here's one on that note that I want to ask you about my mom, because my mom used to make this.
Okay.
And until I was an adult, I was confused. Zucchini bread.
Oh, why?
I love it.
No, I like it. I do.
It's weird because it's a sweet cake.
You wouldn't think
it's like, because I do like zucchini. Like, I love fried zucchini dipped in ranch and shit. So fucking good. But I'm like, as a kid, I never understood it.
No.
I just didn't get it.
It didn't make sense.
I'm like, hold on. It's like carrot cake.
Yeah. I love carrot cake too.
So carrot cake's not a take it or leave it. Mm-hmm. It's just, I just don't, it's not going to be my first choice. Like, I enjoy it, and I think it's delicious.
Yeah.
It's just not going to be the first thing I go to. But I will say this: if you're making it, I only want it if it's cream cheese icing.
Oh yeah.
If you put any other kind of icing
You're
on it, I'm not
an
eating
idiot.
because it doesn't mesh as well.
No. Yeah, I like zucchini. I don't know how to make zucchini bread.
I don't either.
I think my sister does.
My mom would make it with that and walnuts,
Okay.
and it was so good.
Yeah, I make homemade banana bread.
Oh, the best thing I love to do about banana bread and zucchini bread is the day after it's made, cut in a slice, put it in the microwave for 15 seconds,
A little butter.
and then putting like a half a pound of butter on it,
Okay.
and just
Yep.
oh,
A cup of coffee to go with it.
oh my
I'm
god,
golden.
more insulin for me, please.
Yeah, I'm not diabetic, so hello, diabetes.
I do want to get in real quick. I do want to get into one of my favorite things that I still indulge in as a diabetic. That till the day I die is probably one of my 1A, 1B go-to sweet snacks, and that's donuts.
Oh, dude.
I don't know why. I can't give you a reason how it started, where it started. But
Yeah.
I still say to this day, and I mean it, I have never, to this day, ate a donut and went, ew, I'm never eating that again. Now, I've had donuts that I've ate and been like, all right, it was okay. But
Yeah.
I'm not even kidding you.
Yeah.
I have never bit into a donut and went, ew, I'm never eating that again. I have this obsession with donuts.
I love donuts.
They're a gift. They're magic. So on that note, since it's one of my favorites, what's your favorite donut?
Blueberry cake donut from Dunkin'. That is my all-time favorite. My wife buys me that.
My absolute favorite individual donut is, now I'm going to give what they call it now and then tell you what we called it late when we were kids. But a maple long john from Giant Eagle from back in the day. They made some of the best donuts. Yeah. We called them cream sticks.
Yes. That's what I
Obviously, the kids nowadays are going to laugh at that.
Yeah, right.
But they are called maple long johns now, or eclairs, even though technically that's not right because an eclair and a long john are very different. But
I'm just going to call it a cream stick.
A maple long john and then a hot and fresh Krispy Kreme glaze.
Yes.
There's nothing better.
No. And a nice, fresh apple fritter. I love apple fritters. Oh, my God. When they're hot.
Yeah, apple fritters. That was my dad's favorite, and I grew to love those, too. Like I said, dude, give me all the jelly donuts. Give me a punchki.
Yep.
During Lent, give me a punchki. Mind you, guys, when you see these in the store, it's spelled Packzi.
Yes.
But it's pronounced punchki.
I did not know
they're
that.
basically just powdered donut jelly filled. Some have custard, but they're like this big.
Yep.
And you get 4 of them.
Mm-hmm.
I'm only technically allowed to have one in my lifetime, basically, because I'm a diabetic. But I do indulge from time to time. But again, I'll call that, you know what? I'll call that my comfort food.
Okay.
Like, to this day, no matter how many times, or like, say even before I was a diabetic, no matter how many I ate, I felt better after I ate one. So what's your go-to snack or food that, like, no matter how many times you eat it, it's just as good as the first, and it's like your go-to?
And I still need to learn how to make it, and because he's still alive. But my dad makes homemade chicken and dumplings, and that's like the stick to your ribs, good for the soul kind of food.
Oh yeah, that's that shit that every time you eat it, you gain 8 pounds.
Yeah,
that's the good shit.
And the only person I've ever found close in making it homemade is my mother-in-law. I will give her credit; it's very good too. But it's not my dad's. When he makes it, it's like, can I bring a pot?
Yeah.
Can you please
double that?
Give me some, please.
Yeah,
so I still need to learn how to make it because it's one of those staples I grew up with as a kid. That's just like, even when he makes it now, at 43, I'm like, yay.
That's how it was with the cabbage and noodles when my mom would make it. I'm like, oh my God.
But it doesn't matter. It literally is a fantastic comfort food for me because it's like, you bring back all those memories as a kid. It makes you feel good inside.
Yep. 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 A donut always did it for me, man. Yeah. I don't know what it is, but man, I feel it's to the point where like when I go grocery shopping, I avoid that aisle because I know I'm gonna want to fucking. I love donuts, man. Yeah. It's my happy place.
Oh yeah.
I'm trying to think where else on the vein. You want to go into our last topic?
Yeah. Let's do it.
All right, guys. We this was one I came up with. I'm gonna give credit's due. It wasn't completely off the top of the head, but Bob knows this. But I'm a big Good Mythical Morning fan. I've bought merch. I'm a initiate in the Mythical Society. I love them. And they have what's called the Mythical Kitchen, and they come up with crazy stuff. But Josh, their head, the guy that basically runs that for him, he has a segment on his podcast called Last Meals.
Last Meals.
And he's had everybody from The Rock to Gordon Ramsay to Rhett and Link, to so many people. And I thought that would be a good last segment for us.
For sure.
So I will let you go first because mine is kind of large, but I mean, fuck it. It's my last meal, so I'm going out with a bang. So I'll let you go into your last meal and what's in it and why you like it.
That's because I don't have anything written down. And that's okay.
No, that's okay. No, a lot of times, man, I'm more of I have to write it down because the way my mind works, I'll forget.
Yeah.
You are really, really good at being able to pull that stuff off the top of your dome. So you definitely have that skill mastered much better than I have.
Yeah, I think mine would be kind of large too, because exactly that. Fuck it, last meal. If I know I'm like getting electrocuted or something like that, or the needle or whatever because I killed somebody, I think I'd have to start off with like a Big Mac and maybe like a thigh from KFC because I like KFC.
KFC chicken good. They're just too goddamn expensive.
I know, man. I'm telling you.
That's a good way to start. That's a good appetizer.
Yeah, it's a good appetizer. I do like Big Macs once in a while though.
I will eat a Big Mac. I will say this with McDonald's, I'm more drawn to their breakfast. Yeah, they still have one of the best breakfasts in the fast food game. So, and as you know, me and Ty have gone to breakfast. He'll be 13 in July.
Holy crap.
And we've been going to breakfast every Sunday since he was 2 years old.
Wow.
So, and we would hop back and forth sometimes from like Burger King to McDonald's, but we go to McDonald's just because they have a lot more options and stuff like that. But so let's keep going.
So a Big Mac, chicken
thigh from
KFC.
And mind you, I prefer thighs as the best part of the chicken, so you can kiss my ass if you think otherwise.
I'm not a big white meat guy because I think it's dry.
It gets dry unless you really know what the fuck. The only place I can honestly say that I've always gotten juicy breast from is Church's. That's the only.
Yeah, Church's is good.
I love Popeyes, but there's times I've gotten dry breasts from there, and the same with KFC.
You don't want your breast being dry.
No.
All right, so Big Mac, KFC. My dad makes a hellaciously good bean soup. I'd have to have a bowl of that. I would have to have some red cabbage made by my grandmother if I could get that somehow, some way.
Well, this is,
anything, anyway.
Yeah, this goes whatever. It doesn't matter. Right. For this specific reason, it can be made.
Okay. Then on that vein, I would have to have a piece of my mom's lasagna.
There you go.
Because that would be just phenomenal. Mine's good. Hers was better. And I think I'd have to go into dessert to where I'd have to get me a slice or two of my grandmother's or my mother's German pound cake. That's some of my favorite cake ever. You could eat that as a diabetic. It's not bad.
Just real quick. Rhiannon, when she was in a different department where she works, had this lady who who worked remotely, but she was from Georgia.
Mm-hmm.
And she mailed us a pound cake. And bro,
Yeah.
I could have ate the whole thing.
Oh, I believe you.
It was so good. Oh.
And I'm actually going to shock you with my last piece of dessert.
Okay.
And it's just, you make it every year at Christmas, bro.
Oh, man. No, you're not.
Yep. I got to go with the peanut butter fudge, man.
I'm actually kind of like blushing. Like,
dude, it's so good. Like, I always tell this guy over here, man, he could make a killing making his mom's peanut butter fudge, but
yeah, I will say this, it's a big hit. I mean, it's to the point where I mail it out to Jermaine and his family, and I mail it out to Vonnie, and the kids love it, and I take it to work. Yeah, it's
a labor of love.
It is, but I'm proud that I've taught Ty how to make it so he can continue the tradition. Yep. I make it a little different than my mom did. I actually, I'll give you guys a little insight to making it. I actually, my mom used more sugar and less peanut butter. It's actually what's called softball fudge.
Yeah.
So most fudge is firm, but kinds to melt as it's in your mouth. My peanut butter fudge is soft.
It's so good.
It's called softball fudge, and that's because I use a little bit more peanut butter and a little less sugar.
I love peanut butter.
I do too. And it actually, as a diabetic, peanut butter is one of the better. It doesn't spike your sugar as much. But man, that caught me off guard. Man.
Sorry, man.
No, that's cool.
I can tell people. I can tell people what we do every Christmas, though.
Yeah.
I always get a huge tin of fudge.
Yes, and then he sends me these cookies, and these thumbprint cookies. I'm not kidding you. Every year, I believe this past year, he brought it to me, or I went and got it or something. But it was later in the afternoon. It was like almost evening. Yeah. The thumbprints were gone that night.
God damn.
Like, bro, they go in my house. Yeah. But I also like the chocolate chip cookies that you make because I can't explain them. They're almost like a drop cookie almost. And that's my favorite kind of chocolate chip. Yeah. Dude, the holidays are horrible for diabetics, guys. Like, they are terrible for us.
Yeah. We do have fun with it, though.
Yeah.
So, it's like a gift exchange.
All right. With that, we're going to get into my last meals. So... my list is a little bit longer than yours, Bob, but you're gonna appreciate some of the stuff I have on here.
Okay. We're going fat guy friendly.
Yeah. So I'm gonna do it like a course meal. Okay. My two appetizers are gonna be 18 hot garlic parm wings from Wing Warehouse. Now, you know I worked there for about 10 years, and I'll stay to this day, I don't give a fuck who you are. Mm-hmm. They are the best wings you will ever eat.
Right.
Period.
They're good.
They're a little pricey.
Yeah.
They always were, but they're good. And their hot garlic parm, I'll destroy 18 of those.
Oh, yeah.
And with that, I want Rhiannon's Aunt Sherry makes this it's like a taco Mexican casserole. Mm-hmm. And it is so good. That's my starters. And then my dinner's going to be pretty big because I'm going to go, obviously, my mom's cabbage and noodles.
Yeah.
I got to have that because I haven't had that in so long. And then I'm going to go Rhiannon's stuffing. I'm talking bread.
Homemade stuffing, bread stuffing?
Like, we literally, I don't eat turkey. I'm not a turkey guy.
No? I eat it once a year.
It's literally a vessel to hold this stuffing. That's all I care about.
That's fair.
I mean, we put 4 loaves of bread into these turkeys.
Holy shit.
That's how much people love this stuffing.
Damn.
So I want that on my plate with the cabbage and noodles, along with, and Jermaine, this is for you. Do you remember Bennigan's?
Yes.
I want a Monte Cristo from Bennigan's.
Ooh.
And guys, I don't know if you guys know what a Monte Cristo is, but it's basically, if you were to look up America in the dictionary and see what we've become, a Monte Cristo would be our picture. Because a Monte Cristo is a ham, turkey, Swiss sandwich, deep fried and covered in powdered sugar, and comes with a side of like a raspberry jam.
Ooh. Yeah.
Bro, you want to talk about excess? I was like, I want one of those.
Oh, yeah.
And to drink, and I brought this up because Jermaine had sent me a TikTok about it. Snapple, do you remember when they came out with their Elements series?
I do.
rain, fire.
Mm-hmm.
Fire was their dragon fruit.
Yep.
I want 2 of those.
Mm.
And then for dessert, I'm going a half dozen of Krispy Kreme donuts.
Yes.
Of course. And then this is very, very niche. But I want Six Corners Deli. When the old man and the old lady used to,
Okay.
she would make cheesecake and put it in their deli.
Yep.
And I'm telling you, to this day, fuck Cheesecake Factory, fuck your fancy places. Yep. It was the best cheesecake
I agree.
to this day that I have ever had.
I would agree.
To the point where, was it yesterday? Or was it Friday? Friday, Rihanna was going to hang out with one of her friends, and it was we had a couple of nice days, and I was like, you know what, me and Ty are gonna go do something. So I took him and we drove around. I took him to like where I grew up. I took him we actually drove to East High School.
Really?
Got out in the parking lot to the fence and looked at the football field. Like I took him around, and we went past Six Corners, and I almost pulled in just to see.
Oh, yeah.
But there's no way that they're still alive, and I'm not saying that in a bad way. Like when I was a teenager, like they were in their 50s or 60s.
Yeah.
I'm assuming either someone in their family or they sold it. It is still called Six Corners Deli, but I almost stopped just to see.
Nice.
And but yeah, that's my last meal. And that's what I would have.
That sounds yummy.
Yeah.
I'd be happy with that.
Yeah. Yours as well. But I think on that note, we'll end episode 6, and they're back.
Dad jokes are back this week. Yeah. Didn't do it last week. It was a little heavy episode last week. Didn't feel it was the right thing to do.
No, I mean, it's a different type of episode. We made a different intro for it too.
Yep.
You know, we wanted to keep the ambiance and vibe of the episode to kind of stay on the same path.
This was definitely a lot more fun.
Yeah, for sure.
Talking about food, being fat guys.
Of course.
All right. So, Eric, what do you call blueberries playing the guitar?
I have no idea. That was I always try to imagine where you're going to go with it, and I'm never right. I have no idea.
A jam session.
And with that note, we'll see you next week. Hey guys, I just want to take a minute here to talk about mental health awareness. It's something that me and my wonderful co-host Bob also suffer from. I seek therapy. We both have medications, and I just want everybody to know that if you're listening to this and you hear this, that you know there are people that care. There are other people like you, and don't hold that stuff in. Talk to somebody, let it out, because suicide is never the answer. If you're starting to feel some type of way, you think you're going to hurt yourself, or you don't feel like you have a support group, guys, please call or dial 988. It's the hotline for help. And if you're a veteran, which, mind you, 22 veterans commit suicide a day, guys. I mean, it's just not a good thing. If you're a veteran and you're struggling, please reach out. There are a lot of us that appreciate what you've done for us, and you need to know that there's help for you too. So if you're a veteran, dial or call 988 and press 1, and that helps veterans. And remember, you're not alone.